Well, hey, what's going on out there today? Brent Abel here at WebTennis.com. Another episode of What's the Right Shot? Number 317. Obviously, we've got a doubles point today. I'm going to show you two things. Number one, a shot choice based on their court positioning. We're going to go into that in just a second, and then right after that, I've got a short message for you that I want you to stick around and listen to because I think it's important in terms of when we set a goal, in terms of improvement, what we really should be thinking about, guys. So here we go. Well, hey guys, what is going on out there today? It's Brent Abel here, WebTennis.com. Another episode of What's the Right Shot? Excuse me, yours truly on the far side with a return to serve. And this is a little bit of a lengthy point here that I'm going to take you through. And two things I want to point out to you is going to be right here. All right. Now, there's two things I want you to look at. And I've got a shot choice here. And the shot choice really is based on my assumption of where this player ends up right here, who's cross court from me. And that'll happen because of the shot prior to that. And the shot prior to that was, what I really wanted to do was see if I know he's back a little bit, and maybe I can roll it down and get him to move forward and then to stay there, right? So for me right now, I'm assuming that's what's happened. And this is the court position that this team right here does not want to be in, right? Where if you're the player who's in front of the ball, which would be this player right here in front of the ball, and his partner is diagonal from the ball, you want the opposite court positions. This player should really be the one who's back here closer to the service line, and his partner should be the one who's closer up at net. Just geometrically, you can cover more court that way. Excuse me. So with that in mind, I'm assuming that's what is happening over there. And so my next shot's going to be a lob, right? It's going to be we're going to call it a topspin lob, but I'm going to take it back and show you that this is not, this is one of my all-time great shots, right? So I can't do this all the time. No one can. But you can do it more often if the way that you execute it is based on two things. Number one, their court position. Have you got someone who's diagonal from you that's up closer to the net? And then if that's the case, this is not, and it's hard to see because it's, the camera's on the opposite side, right? But in terms of technique, this is not a snappy, heavy topspin lob. This is a swing up and get the ball up there lob. And worst case, I'm thinking, okay, we're still in the point, right? I'm not trying to hit a winner. We're still in the point. And this is the reality of so many shots that we play. Let's be honest, is we end up sometimes playing something even better than what we intended. And in this case here, my intention was, let me see if I can back him up, get him off. Obviously don't want to play it short, but my intention here is to at least back him up a little bit. And the next thing you know is when it comes off the racket, you feel, wow, that's better than what I intended. So I want you to be thinking those two things. Have you got an opponent who's cross court from you that's in tight on the net? And number two, don't go for the snapper topper. Just go for a low to high swing path that automatically creates the spin that you want. You don't need to go excessive. You don't need to go massive. You just don't need to go artificial. Just go with a relaxed grip, and just let it go up high. And there you have it. Guys, I've got another message coming up here for you. I want you to hang in with me for a couple more minutes, and here it comes. Well, all right, welcome back. Hope you enjoyed today's episode of What's the Right Shot. Look, the message I've got for you today is to focus only on how to win more of your close matches, because here's sometimes the messaging that gets thrown around out there that I just think is unrealistic, which is, hey, I want to show you how to go up to the next level, right? So, for example, let's say that you're a 4-0 player. You know, NTRP, you got plenty of matches in there, lots of data. The computer knows, hey, this guy's definitely a 4-0. So when you are sort of buy into, hey, well, I'm going to go up the next level, which is 4-5, that's a major jump. The difference between a 4-0 and 4-5 is huge. That's major surgery. So the chances of you beating that guy who's a 4-5, assuming it's a computer rated, lots of data like you, 4-5, and you're a 4-0, not that great. That's a big jump. Conversely, if you play a 3-5, you're going to win every time, right? So what I want you to focus on is that level that you're at right now. And if it's 4-0, for example, and you're playing another 4-0 right there at your level, and you guys play 10 times, and it's 50-50. You win 5 times, he wins 5 times, right? That's the way the computer rating should work. What we really want to work on is, rather than going, is actually going from that 50% up to 55% or 60%. So rather, against the same rated player where you're winning half the time, losing half the time, what can we do right here, right now, to be able to take it to, let's say, 60-40? You're now winning those close matches 60% of the time and still losing 40%. All right, well, that means you're getting better. You're working your way up to, if that's your lofty goal somewhere down the road, to that next skill level. And really, the reality is, I'm going to tell you, it all, at least for me, this is what changed it for me this year, was mindset skill habits training. And so what I've got for you, if you've not picked up this course yet, I really encourage you to do it. It's a 28-day in a row. It takes about, 5, 6, 7 minutes a day for 28 days to really establish some habits. And once you get these habits going, what happened for me is I started beating those guys that I'd never ever beaten before, or that I was beating once in a while, and now really being able to go 60-40, 70-30 in those really close matches. I want to get you inside this training. I've got an insane guarantee. You'll see it once you take a look at the webpage I've got for you. So just go on over to webtennis.com/SLR5 habits. The link is down below in the description area, and you can just click through there and then go check out what is in the training. All right, guys, as always, any questions, any comments, any remarks, I'd love to read them and respond down in the comments area. And it is that time. We have to get out over there. We got to get out there, help someone else have a great day. Guys, see you again next time.